everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are jumping into my March favorites and flops as the month is ending and we're moving into April. These are the products that I loved. Holy grail, new products, new discoveries, and things I'm loving. And then the products that just didn't work out for me. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching. And don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into my favorites and flops with me, stay tuned. Now, this is, of course, in no particular order. I am going to go through pretty quickly the first few products because I've spoken about them intense and quite a bit. The first is going to be from Beauty for Real and LYS. I did a whole video on brushes, which I'll link up above. It was a brush duo from last month's Boxley Charm and new Beauty for Real brushes that were in the Ipsy Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus last month. These brushes have quickly become like holy grails in my collection. I find myself day in and day out reaching for them, grabbing for them, loving them. Especially the Beauty for Real eye brushes. I feel like these are like my new staples. Next, from Give Beauty, that is going to be the Gwen Stefani line. This is the Painted Up Mousse eyeshadow in the shade Midriff. I did a whole review on this, but this is stunning. A tiny bit goes a long way. You can build it up or sheer it out. It goes on so beautifully and just has the most intense sparkle. And if you sheer it out, I'm going to take whatever's on I'm just going to add some to the high points of the cheek. It's just the most beautiful champagne glow. And I have been loving it as like a cheek topper highlighter. Or I've even used it as an eye base under other colors when I want it to be like an intense glowing kind of day. Next, from Bubble Beauty, Bubble Skincare, this is the Bounce Back Balancing Mist. It is a refresh and toner with or without makeup. I love to just take this over the skin pretty much like every hour on the hour. When I have makeup on, I'll follow it up with my sponge just to press that moisture into the skin. And when I don't have makeup on, I just kind of let it dry. And I find my skin has been clearer, less breakouts, and just much more hydrated lately. Next, from Ciroc Beauty, I'm going to drop it on the floor. This is the Artistique Liquid Blush in the shade Cantaloupe. I did use it today to get this lit from within tangerine glow. Love this product. I used it a while ago, and it's been in my collection for like 2 years, or a year and a half. But I keep forgetting about it. And like I'll use it once or twice and be like, okay, it's okay. Now that everybody's going crazy over the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wands, this kind of came into my mind lately. I'm going to take a tiny bit. You'll see it's a tangerine color. And apply some to the back of my hand. It has this like peachy coral undertone that is just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful on the skin. And what I like about it is if you want to sheer it out and just get that like hydrated glow, you can. But if you build it up, you can get that really beautiful coral tone on the cheeks, which is what I did today. And like I feel between that product and the Give Cream Shadow color, I am super glowy, but I don't look greasy. I just look radiant. Before I go into the rest of the favorites, I'm going to jump into 2 flops. These are actually from the February Boxley Charm box. Mine came so late, I never did unboxings for that month. This is the Give Them Lala Beauty Booty Call Lipstick and the Ace Beauty Manifest Lipstick. The formulas these are okay. I find that the Give Them Lala is very, very watery. And just the tone on it, on me, pulls so like, it's not peach. It's just, it's not the right color for my complexion. And because it's so watery, I felt like it bled. The Ace Beauty is the opposite. It is a creamy mousse formula, but the color just read so brown orange on me. I tried it with different color lip liners. I tried it with a peachy liner, a brown liner, these 2 lips were 2 that I tried and just could not get over. I gave them a second chance today in a video, and they just, it's not going to work for me. It's just not the right coloring. So again, when it comes to these flops, This is not a these suck kind of flops. It's just not for me for the things I like, especially like this. I love the formula of the Ace Beauty. It was super comfortable. It was a nice whipped matte formula, but I just can't get over that color on my complexion. If you are warmer than I am, I'm very pink toned, it might work better for you. And the last three products are going to be some skincare items that I've been really enjoying as my left eye starts tearing. All right, I'm just going to keep talking, and if my eye starts tearing, you know what the deal is. I've spoken about all three of these products, but they are that good that I wanted to mention them again. First, the Moon Dew Eye Cream from Herbivore. It's a bakuchiol peptide retinol alternative. I have been loving this for my puffy eyes. Now, these eyes are currently creasing because my eyes keep tearing, but that is absolutely not any issue with my concealer or my eye cream. Some days that just happens. But I have been loving this eye cream because it just feels so nice. There's nothing about this eye cream I don't like. Herbivore sent it, but I actually had heard about this from Abby the Badass Mom on TikTok, who sold this out like 3 times. Definitely worth the hype. And also from Herbivore, they have the Moon Fruit Retinol Alternative Sleep Mask. I've been using this probably 3 to 4 nights a week. It is so beautiful on the skin. I find that it leaves my skin feeling really smoothed over and hydrated. And whenever I wake up in the morning, my skin just feels so bouncy. And like, I'm in my mid 30s, I need bouncy. And the last item is from Drunk Elephant. This is the C Firma Fresh Day Serum. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this is I have raved about this serum years and years and years ago, but they did change the formula. So now, when I got this, it came with this container, which had a powder in it, and a liquid that you added. And then you shake it up really good and seal it, and now you've mixed your active ingredients together. Whereas in the past, vitamin C does not stay stable forever. So if this sat on a shelf mixed together in a Sephora store for 6 months, you were using a less potent version of the serum. Now, because you're mixing it together when you purchase it, you are starting off with it at its max capacity. So I've been using this, and I find I'm enjoying it more than I ever did before, and I used to like it. The one negative I would say is it's very thin. It's almost a like watery consistency, very drippy. However, that does mean that it is going to absorb into the skin nicely without all of those binders to have it sit on top of the skin. So it will penetrate into the skin a little bit better because of how thin it is, but it does have a little bit of that very thin and a little bit of a tacky finish. You're going to put your moisturizer on top anyway, so I don't have an issue with that, but it is just a much more thin formula. As always, these are my favorites and flops. If you love one of these products, you keep using it. Do not let my opinion or anybody on the internet's opinion stop you from using a product you like. But as always, sound off down below with your favorites and flops so I know what I should be looking to try in the next coming months. And I would love to hear from you. Sound off down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!